everybody. Welcome to another episode of Brian's Basement. I'm Brian, and this is my basement, and it's episode 32. 32 weeks. Wow. And tonight, we have a very special episode. I'm sure not everyone is aware, but it's the election day, so I thought we'd have a little election of our own here on Brian's Basement. One that has much fewer important consequences, but it's important nonetheless, because you got to distract yourself from this stuff. Gotta have a beer, gotta relax. And what I like doing to relax is playing music and chilling with my buds, and that's what we're doing right now. So, what you guys doing in the chat? Let me know. And this is how this works. I'll show you how this works, and make sure you go to the link in the chat and the link that's on the page here. Oh, it's too late. Is this right? No, it's too late. But anyway, make sure you go to the link there and then vote. Kim, you want to pull up the voting page and give them an example of what it looks like?
Sure.
Did you turn it on?
Let me do that.
Yeah, so there you go. That's what you got to do. We got 8 issues. 8 issues tonight. We're going to start on one, so get your votes in. I'm going to dilly-dally a while and talk with the chat, and make sure you get your votes in on issue 1, and then, and then we'll get going, okay? Panicking. That's what's up in the chat, is panicking. I know. If you pick the wrong song, it could be disastrous. That's what everyone's worried about. That's what I'm worried about, okay? That's great. All right, well, let's see what we got here. We got, you know what? Why don't we kick it off while we're waiting for the first one? Because there's a little bit of lag time for the first one. Why don't we do a props? You want to do props? Props! Yay! Okay, props. Got a special prop tonight. Got this. What is this? A book. I made a book. It's all of my songs from 2009 to 2019, and it's got all kinds of different chords and lyrics and all that stuff. Chords and lyrics and all that stuff. So I made a book. If anyone wants one, let me know. I'll send you a book. So that's props. Props! All right. Cool. Well, I think it's time. What is the first issue, Kim, and what are the results?
So, issue number 1, Tree of Knowledge, has 6 votes.
Whoa.
Vicious Cycle only has 5.
Wow.
So we got to go with Tree of Knowledge.
When I checked that earlier this afternoon, Vicious Cycles was winning. So look at that comeback. Anything's possible. All right. So we're going to kick it off tonight with Tree of Knowledge. This is a song about elections, mostly, I guess. In the key of D minor, for anyone following along at home. Get that just a wee little bit closer. All right. While you're there, go ahead and start voting on issue 2 while I play the song. If I had a small fortune, the first thing I would buy is a couple of 100,000 of these unsuspecting minds. 'Cause it really ain't that hard. No, it really ain't that bad. All I need's a couple of well-placed basic cable TV ads. And you can't stop me. You can't stop me. You can't stop me. No, 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 no. You can't stop me. You can't stop me. Oh, you can't stop me. No, 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 no. and I'm cleverly disguised. And my Trojan horse is money, and my soldiers are my lies. And I'll pillage and destroy every thought that I find there. And I'll do it so damn stealthily that they won't even care. And you can't stop me. You can't stop me. Oh, you can't stop me. No, 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 no. You can't stop me. You can't stop me. Oh, you can't stop me. No, 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 no. When God gave Adam dominion of all the birds and the fish and the creatures of the earth, all he kept was fruit on a tree, 'cause he knew how important ideas can be. Then God cast out Adam, and Adam cast out God, and now we've got the fruit, and we're going to let it rot. And you can't stop me. No, 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 no. Well, I'll sow the seeds of apathy, and I'll raise a mighty crop, and I'll home grow some voters, and they'll take me to the top. And I'll castrate the schools, and I'll distract the poor with ease. And all the minds that I have purchased, they will do this work for me. And you can't stop me. You can't stop me. Oh, you can't stop me. No, 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 no. You can't stop me. You can't stop me. Oh, you can't stop me. No, 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 no. Ah! All right, that was issue 1, Tree of Knowledge. The people have spoken. We're on issue 2 now. So if you can just do them all in one shot if you want, that works. You can vote however many times you want. That's fine. I don't care. Or you can just do it one by one if you want to really get into the process here. So yeah, we're looking for, if you're new, you've just tuned in, we're voting. Go to that link on the page and vote. We're on issue 2 now. What's going on in the chat? We've got Jake says, hello Jake, friend of the show Jake. Jake says, I'm drinking a Pumpkinhead. Is that a beer, Jake? I'm assuming that's a beer. I have West 6 Cocoa Porter. Haven't had it in a while, but I was like, it's getting chilly out there. It's time to transition into dark beers. So we did a little Party Source curbside pickup, and it's delicious. West 6 from Lexington, Kentucky. How about that? Got another connection to Lexington, Kentucky later in the show. Oh, no, never mind. It's Louisville. Sorry, false alarm. What we got? Oh, the song I'd planned on voting was the first one. Well, there you go. So now you can go about your business now, and we'll see you next week. Jake says, I can vote as many times as I want, and you can't stop me. Well, that's good, Jake. Just paying attention. A+. You know what, Jake? I know you've got enough of these, but have another Brian's Basement buck on me. You're at like 64 or 5 now? Sweet. Got Marathon Gamer says, I voted. Hey, that's good. That's the American dream. Got wine, cheese, and ice cream. It's a good night. Sounds pretty good. And watch for Dawn with the Lex Vegas shout out. Yes, we love Lexington. We've had many a good times in Lexington. Me and the old Watch for Dawn. Cool, everybody. Well, I think it's time. We are here on Brian's Basement. We're all about the issues. All right. So, Kim, what is the second issue, and what were the results?
So we've got song about a bridge or building
Oh.
versus song about a tree. This one was a tight one.
Whoa.
8 for the bridge or building, 9 for the tree.
Wow, that's another one that came back because the building was winning. This is a tough one, everybody. This pretty much covers 90% of my catalog. Songs about buildings or songs about trees. So it's a song about a tree, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna have to learn how to play. So I'm gonna play one from the newest EP called "There's a World of Wondrous Radiance." It's on streaming platforms everywhere, and you can download it on my site. And it's weird because usually when I put out something, I'm playing it a lot. I'm playing a lot at open mics. I'm playing it a lot at gigs or whatever. But with this, I'm kind of only playing I'm really only playing old stuff for this. So I'll have to see if I remember how to play this one. This is called Maple Tree. I don't want to be that old maple tree that used to sit outside my window, strong on the outside, rotting from the inside. Tough, harsh debate on when I'll finally go. You can be a shady tree swaying in the summer breeze, 400 seasons. All they see is a liability, and they start searching for the reasons to cut you down. I don't want to be the man with the telephone in his hand, waiting to make that fateful call. To do the no. Wringing those hands that never work the land, instead of going straight to the saw. How many times could you have tried to stop the rot before it took root? But in your absence you convince your conscience it's in the tree's best interest to cut it down. I don't want to be the man, the chainsaw in his hand, that came to the yard on that day to do the dirty work that others gladly shirked. It'd be inconvenient any other way. I want to water the ground, let it seep way down, fortify the roots that run deep. And if I fall flat, I pray the Lord that they call me on my hypocrisy and cut me down. No, we got through it. We're all gonna get through it, everybody. All right, that was issue number 2. Go ahead and start voting for issue number 3 if you haven't already, or vote again, or do whatever you got to do. And I'm going to be, let's see what we got in the chat. We got sad that, Jake says, I'm sad that none of the issues included a song about socks drying. Yeah, the sock song, that's also from A World of Wondrous Radiance. What I thought was going to be the runt of the litter. But it's always the runty ones that turn out good, I think, because you don't overthink them. And so they end up on, the recording qualities end up better usually, because you just kind of want to get through them. That's what I find, at least. There's allegations of voter fraud. Here we go. It didn't take long. You know, every election process got it, and we're already calling it out. Thanks for tuning in, old Sam. Mr. Illogical Loss. Just like New Jersey. I don't know what that means. Everything is legal on Brian's Basement voting episode. Yes, that's true. You don't get the. That's what. Thank you, Kim. Thanks for clarifying. Wow. That's pretty neat. Thanks for tuning in, everybody, and for your chat comments. We're just plowing through this thing. We gotta slow it down. Gotta chill out. Take a break a little bit. You know. This is great content. Just watch a guy sit in his basement and drink a beer. It's better than what you could be watching. What we got?
Brian, you should tell us about your shirt.
Kim, I got this shirt today in the mail because I went and I checked out some polling places for an organization, the 866R Vote people. If you can't vote, you can call them. And so I went around. Me and Kim walked around the neighborhood, and we were supposed to be doing this. I was working with an organization. I wasn't just doing this on my own. And we went and made sure that they were all like wheelchair accessible and stuff. It was great. Quiet day. Pretty much everyone did pretty good. Good job out there, Northern Kentucky polling places. You're killing it. Scott says, if I mail my ballot now, will you accept it? You know what? Yes. If I get a ballot in the mail, I will count it. And if there has to be a correction on a later date, we'll make sure to play the other song that gets corrected. So send me your mail. Send me all your mail. All the bills, all the junk mail. No more political ads anymore, but if you got any in their recycle bin, send them my way. All right. Well, I think it's time. I want to see what is going on with this issue 3 voter fraud, Kim. What's the situation here?
Well, it appears that there is a big landslide and a whopping number of votes for the kazoo song, number or 50 of them, versus harmonica song, only 5. Wow. No love for the harmonica song. Ouch. Wow. Well, polling suggested that this might happen, so I was prepared. And old Tom the Bomb said, "Write in for Escapists." That was the harmonica song. So sorry, bud. Better luck next time. Well, you know what? We'll probably have time. Well, I'll play that one for you, and we'll call it a write-in. Yeah, there you go. We'll say the chat is the write-in. So write in whatever you want. And like most write-ins, it won't matter. But we'll see. All right, we'll play it. We'll play an old kazoo song. This is when I don't have any official kazoo songs. This kazoo was something that I would do at open mics to entertain myself. But you know that and not others. That's what Kim said. But the thing about the kazoo is you can get like real ones, like metal kazoos that you actually sound good. And there is like a folk tradition of using the kazoo because it is one of these musical instruments that pretty much everybody can play, which is that's, to me at least, that's what like folk music's all about. Just playing your spoons, playing your kazoo, singing a little, stomping your foot, that kind of stuff. So what I'm trying to tell you is that this is legit. This is legit folk music. This isn't whatever this is. All right. Gotta warm it up. Okay, well, we're gonna play a song. This is a song about potential. This is a song about making sure that you see through all the ugliness, and see the good that can be underneath, and find that, and somehow, and most importantly, somehow find a way to bring that to the surface. This song's called Red Bricks. Red bricks, running down the street, through the town and down the alleyways. Red bricks, laying oh so neat, reminiscing
those better days. Pavement, pavement, turning red to black. It covers all the town in sticky tar. Red bricks, please, please come back. Show us how those roads really are. The bricks, they are just buried under years of sad neglect. The overgrowth of vines and pavement perfectly reflect. The bricks are merely buried, and all we have to do is let those bricks shine through. Let those bricks shine through. Red bricks, buildings all around, that you can't escape them wherever you roam. All the houses slowly falling down, everywhere except the funeral homes. They are just buried under years of sad neglect. The overgrowth of vines and pavement perfectly reflect. Bricks are merely buried, and all we have to do is let those bricks shine through. Let those bricks shine through. Just let those bricks shine through. Kazoo song. Yay. All right. Kazoo song. No, and here's the other thing about the kazoo. I was thinking this while I was playing, and when I should have been thinking about what I was playing. But the other thing about the kazoo is that if you have a song that you want to play, because the harmonica can only, at least these harmonicas, the most common types of harmonicas, like these, they can only play in a certain key, and certain intervals in that key. And so if you ever have a song where you have like a particular melody that maybe has like a half step or a note that's not in that key, or if you just want to play in a weird key, I find that my F harmonicas just they're not good. It's not, for some reason or another, it just doesn't work. So like a song in F is very nice to play the kazoo on instead. So it's a good substitute. All right, what's going on down here? We got Jake says, I found a website where they will accept your mail as a service. That seems, Watcherdon says, seems legit to me. My thoughts exactly. The Kazoo lobby with all the dark money. Yeah. I'm like the sponsor. I'm like the spokesperson for Kazoo. Like I said last week, I'm transitioning into influencer. This entertainer thing, it's not working. But the influencer thing, maybe that'll work for me. What happens if there's a tie? This is a good question. What happens if there's a tie? Does Brian have to do both? I don't have to do anything I don't want to do. And I don't know what's going to happen in the case of a tie. So let's just make that not happen out there, okay? I've got it. Marathon Gamer says, I got a brick from Toronto. It's not very shiny, but I'll let it do all the shining it can. There you go. There you go. I love the attitude. Love it. All right. We should do, you know what we should do? Let's do let's do mini props. Mini props? Just can you just flash on the screen real quick? Mini props? You guys see all these right here? Mini props. These are keys to an electric piano I'm trying to restore. It's a big gooey piece of crap. And this is what I've been doing during the football game, so I don't have to pay attention to the football game very much.
And the whole thing is chilling in my bathroom right now, in the shower I never use. So, I mean, I take showers, but not down here. It's just not, yeah. The one down here is not used very often. But anyway, yeah.
I can confirm he takes showers.
Thanks, Kim. Thank you. So, yeah, that's what these are. That's what we got going on the table tonight. Where we got a bunch of keys. And, yeah, I'm learning how to solder a little more. And it's been a whole deal. And I'm going to, it's a 30-year-old keyboard. And, boy, howdy, I'm going to get it working again. Cool. Okay. All right. What number are we on? We're on issue 4. Issue 4. Kim, what is issue 4? And what are the results of said issue?
All right. Issue 4 is the cover songs. We've got pre-1990 at 22 and post-1990 at 21. It was almost a tie.
Oh, well, you know what I was going to do for a tie, but I thought about this too late, was I was going to play a song that came out in 1990. And there's a lot of good ones to choose from. Or I was looking at the top Billboard for 1990, and there was like Ice Ice Baby, Can't Touch This, MC Hammer. There was this was one that I actually thought I had a chance of, but I really don't know it that well. She's a good girl. She's living in Reseda. Whatever. That's Free Fallin'. That came out in 1990. And then the one that I really wanted to do was, and I don't even know. We didn't start the fire. It was always burning since the world's been turning. Yeah, we didn't start the fire. But actually, I don't even know the easy part, but there's like a billion words of that song too. So that's what I was going to do if it was a tie. Which one actually won again? Pre. Okay, pre won. So anyway, that's what I was going to do in case of tie on that one. So I'm glad it didn't tie.
Actually, I see it has now jumped up to a tie of 32 to 32.
Well, 32? Mm-hmm. Wasn't that 20?
Yeah.
Wow, everybody. But no, I don't know any of those songs. I very much demonstrated that just now. So we're gonna stick with the original. Please, God, we're gonna stick with the original ones. And I know that's a scary that's a scary precedent given current events, but that's what we're gonna do. Song pre-1990. We're going way back into the 60s on this one. This is by one of my favorite songwriters, Phil Ochs. He was kind of like this dude that wrote a bunch of folk songs in New York, and he actually had because the songs were so like anti-war and just very like kind of left-leaning progressive type stuff. He had like a giant FBI watch list on him. Like they had a giant file on Phil Ochs that they released after he died. So this is Phil Ochs, and this is I Ain't Marching Anymore. British wars, and the young blood started flowing and the young land started growing, but I ain't marching anymore. Oh, I killed 1,000 Indians in 1,000 different fights, and I was there for the Little Big Horn. I saw many men lying, I saw many more dying, but I ain't marching anymore. It's always the old who lead us to the wars. It's always the young to fall. Now look at all we've won with the saber and the gun. Tell me, was it worth it all? I stole California from the Mexican lands, and I fought in the bloody Civil War, and I even killed my brother and so many others, but I ain't marching anymore. saber and the gun. Tell me, was it worth it all? Well, I flew a final mission in the Japanese skies, and I set off the mighty mushroom roar. And when I saw the cities burning, well, I knew that I was learning that I ain't a Martian anymore. Now the labor union screaming when they close the missile plants. United Fruit screams at the Cuban shore. Call it peace or call it treason, call it love or call it reason, but I ain't a Martian anymore. But I ain't a Martian anymore. Phil Oakes. Okay. Well, it's time for our newest segment. Brian's Boombox. Okay, Brian's Boombox. What we got this week? We've got an album by Carl Brommel called "Wished Out." This Carl Brommel. I saw him at a show a couple years back. Tom the Bomb down in chat was like, "Hey, Brian and Kim, you want to go to this show?" And I was like, "Okay." I don't know these dudes, but they seem cool. And it was Carl Brommel and Tyler Ramsey, both really good, both super good guitarists. Tyler Ramsey from Band of Horses, and Carl Brommel from My Morning Jacket. And they played this gig together. It was cool because they were both kind of trying to do their solo thing outside of their bands. And they both learned each other's songs in like a week and then just went and like toured the country. And it was a super good show. And so Carl was just, this is one of his albums. And I really liked it because usually when like guitar people make albums, I'm kind of like, because I'm pretty dumb. I don't understand what makes like a bitchin' guitar solo. But what I like about this album is that it seems to be very focused on texture, with the vocal textures mixed with a bunch of different types of guitar textures. There's really like, you can hear like a lot of different things in there. You're like, oh yeah, I know what that is. And it comes together super good. And the whole thing sounds like old, even though it's new. And I think that's always a cool quality that I like about it. So I really like the songs. The second song, the album title, "Wished Out," is really cool. There's a song called, I think it's called, oh, now I'm forgetting, Second Chance, maybe? I think it's like the fourth song. And then I like the song called "Second Fiddle," which is the second to last song. And a lot of seconds there. But "Second Fiddle" is cool because it also has really cool drum textures and drum. It starts out with just like a bongo, and you're like, okay, I like this, I can get in this. And then it goes to a drum machine, and you're like, oh, that's different. And then it goes to full drums, and then all the way back throughout the course of the song. And I just thought that was cool. I have the tendency personally to always just want to be consistent throughout the whole song, but it was cool to hear just like the three different ideas in the song. So anyway, "Wished Out," Carl Brommel, check it out. It's pretty cool. That's this week's Brian's Boombox. Neato, gang. All right. So, what issue number 5? What is issue number 5, Kim?
All right, issue number 5 is song from first album versus song from last album. And we are at 11 for the first and 9 for the last.
So
People like the old stuff.
The old stuff. Wow. Oh, boy. All right. Whatever. I guess. Okay. Song from the first album. And we're counting. The intention of this was only the full-length ones. So, like, this wasn't from World of Wonders Radiance. It would have been Why Can't I Find My Way? And then Ghost Town. That was the first thing I did. Ghost Town was, like, something I recorded. I wrote a bunch of songs in college and then came back home. And I recorded most of them at home when I got back. So they were they had like a, just like, I should just record this so I don't forget them kind of thing. I actually didn't even put it online until after the next one, the House of Tropicals, was online, because it is a little weird. There's some good things in there, but there's like, it's definitely kind of weird and like early trying to figure it out stuff. But anyway, and I think it was kind of like, it's kind of like a junk drawer too, because I think this song in particular I wrote much later, or like much closer to House of Tropicals than. Anyway, none of this matters. I don't even know why I'm going this into detail. Anyway, it was called Ghost Town, and so there's a couple songs in it. This is one we still play a lot with the band and stuff. This is called This Old World. Everyone I know has moved away. All my friends have left this town. Anything that I try and build today, tomorrow will be torn down. There's too much hate and there's not enough love. Everybody chasing things they do not need. They look around, they look above, but they never find the answers they seek. I'm growing tired of this old world. I'm growing tired of this cold world, and it's tired of me. Lately I've been looking for some meaning to life, just like so many have before. The more I look, the more that I find more questions than I had before. I'm growing tired of this old world. I'm growing tired of this cold world, and it's tired of me. I'm growing tired of this old world. I'm growing tired of this cold world, and it's tired of me. Alright, that's This Old World from the album Ghost Town. Sweet. Scott says, Kim loves This Old World. I'm tired of this old world. Kim loves This Old World. And Scott says, me too. Fun band song to play. Can get choppy and groovy with it. Yeah, especially in that breakdown part. That's don't often do that when I'm writing song. Put in that space there for the instrumental parts. Mercy's another one of those that's like that. And so those are like few and far between. So when the band came around, those are the fun ones to play. All right, you know what? I'm gonna veer off a little bit, because we had a write-in for Escapist, and so I think I would be remiss not to honor that for old Tom the Bomb out there that had the write-in for Escapist. And I also think that this is a relevant song, because I think that I think like if you're stressed out about what's going on in the world, you just take a break, come back. It'll be there when you get back to it, right? Take a break for yourself, get yourself in line, and then go back and do your battle. Okay, so this song is kind of like that. It's called Escapist. I wanna be a loner. I wanna be alone. I wanna be a drifter wherever I go. I wanna walk a mile wanna walk 2 or 3. I wanna walk 100 miles away from here. Cause I'm so damn sick and tired of this so-called plight. And I'm a born-again escapist and I'm taking flight. And it seems, oh Lord, there's no end in sight. I wanna be a thinker, sit and think all day, and think about the things that no one cares about, the things that no one says. I wanna live a life of solitude, all alone in a cave, and listen to the music of the forest floor every single day. Cause I'm so damn sick and tired of this endless fight. And I'm a born-again escapist and I'm taking flight. And it seems, oh Lord, there's no end in sight. I wanna be a loner. I wanna be alone. I wanna be a drifter. Drifter wherever I go. I wanna walk a mile. Wanna walk 2 or 3. I wanna walk 100 miles away from here. Oh, cause I'm so damn sick and tired of this needless strife. And I'm a born-again escapist and I'm taking flight. And it seems, oh Lord, there's no end in sight. Yes, it seems, oh Lord, there's no end in sight. All right. It's for old Tom the Bomb out there. All right, cool. Well, what are we on, Kim? We're on 6, issue 6. What's going on with issue 6, Kim?
All right, we have another landslide of
Oh.
57 votes for
Wow.
a 12-string guitar versus only 8 for the electric guitar.
Okay, that's good for me. I think that's yeah, I think that's good for me. Well, no, we'll see. Cool. All right. Well, yeah. So this one we got this guy over here. This is a electric guitar. I use it for slide guitar. So it has a cool like open tuning. So we're gonna do something like that, but it didn't really sound very good anyway. So I think the people chose right. The people chose right. This is the old 12-string guitar. It's so much bulkier. And I'm gonna play another song from There's a World of Wondrous Radiance. This one is very much about, well, if you watch the show, there was like about a half an hour explanation of this song. So, yeah, this one's just about finding a point of radical empathy. It's called Katerina. Katerina's husband died a few days ago. He worked every day of his life, and every hard-earned cent owed to the doctor all it went. Katerina has been sick for some time, so she musters up the energy and what's left of the cash for a party for her husband dead and gone. And the future is uncertain as she stares through tattered curtains. For the show must go on. So put your fancy silverware on the table and your plates from your wedding day, and they will see, oh they will see, that things weren't always this way. Katerina's father was a military man, and he prospered in them good old days. when people were more decent than they seem to be of recent. But it's easy to be decent when you're paid. And Katerina's children like their grandpa's house. It was bigger and much nicer than their own. And when he finally passed, oh, the inheritance didn't last. And reputation can't buy food or clothes. Recant the tired stories over and over again. The only remnants of what you had, they will see. Oh, they will see that things weren't always this bad. Katerina looks about the party and her guests, and everyone is singing the same song. And he can't pay his bills, and she's hooked on the pills. And there's a man there that doesn't quite belong. He's the richest man in town, and he's boisterous and rude. And he offers to pay for the funeral. But the promises he speaks are not the promises he keeps. But he's the only one making promises at all. And he called her daughter a thief and a whore. But he promised to turn back time. They will see. Oh, they will see why she walks that line. Katerina's party is going pretty well so far. She subdues her cough behind her finest dress. And the medicine's running out, but what she's worried about is running out of wine for all the guests. And when they finally leave, she's alone with her thoughts, worrying and wondering what comes next. And people from the city, they say, isn't it a pity Katerina doesn't know what is best? So put the fancy silverware back in the drawer, and your plates from your wedding day, and they will see, oh, they will see that things weren't always this way. All right. Whew. Kim says you need to play the 12 string more often. Don't turn on me, Kim. I'm not you two. I need support in the home. Tommy said I want to see Brian play the 12 string live. You know, I don't know if that will ever happen because it doesn't have a pickup, and it's really hard to mic things like this live. I found. I don't know. Maybe if I'm doing like a chill like coffee shop gig or something, maybe that would work. But I play bars, so I don't know about that. All right. Boy, howdy. It's 8:50 already. Holy moly. I hope everyone's having a good time. I'm having a pretty good time. You know, a little distraction, a little beer, a little music. It's good for you. Good for you. And what I'm going to do probably after the show's over. So I'm just going to keep doing this just by myself until the morning. So should be a good time. All right, what are we on? Are we on 7 already? Yeah. We're on number 7. Kim, what do we got for issue number 7? The issues. We're all about the issues here.
All right, we've got new versus old unreleased songs, and new is winning 15-5.
15-5. Wow, good. I'm glad. I was nervous when the old album song came up. That was like, oh no, they want to hear my new stuff. But I wrote a song just a couple days ago. I'll play it for you. It's really short, but I kind of like songs that are like that. And so then that also means that I know most of it already. I watched this. So this is about... I watched this documentary. Friend of the show, Scott. recommended this documentary called Style Wars. And it was a documentary about graffiti artists and it was made in the early 80s. So it was like graffiti artists from like late 70s, early 80s. And kind of the mashup of graffiti and breakdancing and hip hop and MCing and all that, and the convergence of all those things at this time. And it was really interesting, I thought, because it was interesting for a lot of reasons. I think it's a good watch. I think it's a good watch if you're like digging some counterculture type documentary. But the thing that struck me that made me want to write this song was that these guys were basically writing their names. That's what graffiti is mostly. It's names. So they'll write their names, and that was just not cool with the transit people. Obviously, they didn't like that, but they never really had a really good reason for it. And so what they would do is they would take these cars through the train car wash. Like they have to wash them, and they would spray them down with these chemicals, these like noxious chemicals that would try to eat away at the paint, and the car would come out the other side and would just look like shit. Like it looked brown and blotchy and smudgy, and it looked like garbage. It was horrible. And then so they're making these trains look even worse than the problem they're trying to solve. And then they would take these yards, and they wanted where the trains were parked, and they wanted to protect them from the graffiti artists. And so they would like line them with like double fences and razor wire with dogs in the middle. And it was like, is this really better? Is this world better than somebody's name on a train? I don't know. So I wrote this song about it because I thought that was the most like, wow, bunch of shitty looking trains behind razor wire. This is called Paint the World. Razor wire and fences, snarling dog in a cage. Gotta stop those kids from painting those trains. They'd rather live in a battlefield world, surrounded by whitewashed walls. They'd live inside a prison if they held the controls. Wanna paint the world, I wanna paint it all anew. I wanna paint until bright colors shine through. Yeah, I wanna paint the world, paint it all anew. I wanna paint until bright colors shine through. And they don't give you nothing, and they push you around, and you take it on the chin till the sun goes down. And you steal a can of spray paint, give yourself a new name, and you paint it in big block letters on a pristine train. Oh, I wanna paint the world, paint it all anew. I wanna paint until bright colors shine through. Yeah, I wanna paint the world, I wanna paint it new. I wanna paint until bright colors shine through. There we go. New song, new unreleased song called Paint the World. Oh. Scott's playing the 12-string Revolution. All right, where are we at? Oh, wow, we are just perfect timing. It's almost like I know what I'm doing at this point.
but I don't. So what's going on with our final issue, issue number 8? What's the topic and what is the result?
Okay, the topic is House on Edgar Street versus Fly in the House,
Okay.
and there's a battle going on. I just keep hitting refresh, and they're going nuts. Do you want to take a wild guess, Brian, what it's on?
I'm gonna say it's in the 30s.
No, not even close.
What is it?
Hold on, let me hit refresh one more time. All right, so we are at 987 for House on Edgar Street versus 926 for Fly on the House. So
Wow.
House on Edgar Street it is.
Wow. Big turnout. Big turnout in the last one. I'm going to be surprised if Jake or Donnie or any of the other ones wrote a script or something to do this. This was this is like a script I wrote in like an hour using the good old PHP programming language. So only on Brian's Basement, you know. I don't know many live streams that have their own custom software. But it's fun. I really like that because it's a blend of the two things I really like, and like the purest form of those things. Like it's just writing a script to do something useful. Wow, what a great gift. And then the other is just drinking beer and playing music, which, you know, whatever. So Jay said he didn't write a script. I don't believe you. Okay. What is it? Edgar Street one? I don't know. Is it still going? I don't know. He stopped looking. Okay. All right. Well, that's good because this is the one I wanted to play. It's in the thousands now. Don't break my SQLite database it's running on. Don't do that. Well, maybe I'll just play both. I don't know. I don't know. Fly is really long, and I'm glad that this one won, because this is another song, kind of like Red Bricks. The song is about not letting the important things go, and not taking the thing that makes people away from people. I think people. So I'm glad this one, the Fly in the House, is like existentialist dread song. So obviously there's a lot of that. I think the vote reflects it. But I like to think that that this means something, that Edgar Street wins. And also, I haven't played this in a long time, so. If you got any more write-ins, we're done. We're out of issues. But if you got any write-ins or requests that are, you can think be specific songs, or kind of like we did tonight, throw it down there. Last chance before you have to return to the sad world. This song's dedicated to the creative souls and all people. Yes, I am the house on Edgar Street, sitting down by the river. Not a living soul does live in me, but there are plenty of ghosts around, and my heart's whisper about the time when Main Street wasn't a highway, and since I'm not involved in the ride, I said idle on my empty street, I'll never be a trendy brewery. I was built after the war to end all wars, but I was young and I was indifferent. And since then I've seen so many more. that I've learned to be a skeptic. Endless lumber, you don't care about me any more than eviction victims that board my room so frequently. I'm the manifest of long gone pride, an empty shell with nothing left inside. Amazing waste, amazing waste. How have I become such a place? 'Cause I'm empty on the inside and ragged on the outside. I'm a waste of space and time. My foundation is strong, but it doesn't seem to matter when you've been empty for this long. You get so hard to fill the void, and I wonder why it has to be this life for me and my brothers. And I wonder why society builds more and more just to waste, builds more and more till to share my fate. Amazing waste, amazing waste. How have I become such a place? All because I'm empty on the inside and ragged on the outside. I'm a waste of space and time. Yes, I am the house on Edgar Street, sitting down by the river. Not a living soul does live in me. Them ghosts still hang around. All right. Wow, that was House on Edgar Street. Oh, Stefan, hey, buddy. Does a Postman Collections count as a script? Yeah, Jake. That counts as a script. Oh, wow. Can you play Where Have All the Flowers Gone? Oh, wow. If you still remember it, yes, I can. That's a great song. Yes, I can play that real quick. Thank you for the write-in there. Usually I try to call it quits after an hour, but I figured tonight, well, we can cut loose a little bit. Let me make sure I know how this. This is another protest song. I don't know who wrote it. I know the version by the Peter, Paul, and Mary and the Kingston Trio, but I don't think that they wrote it. I can't remember who wrote it. But this is called Where Have All the Flowers Gone? I used to play this a lot. That's why I'm pretty sure that Sam does it. Where have all the flowers gone? Long time passing. Where have all the flowers gone? A long, long time ago. Where have all the flowers gone? Picked my young girls, everyone. When will they ever learn? When will they ever learn?
When will they ever learn? When will they ever learn? Where have all the soldiers gone? Long time passing. Where have all the soldiers gone? A long, long time ago. Where have all the soldiers gone? Gone to graveyards, everyone. When will they ever learn? When will they ever learn? Where have all the graveyards gone? Long time passing. Where have all the graveyards gone? A long, long time ago. Where have all the graveyards gone? Gone to flowers, everyone. When will they ever learn? When will they ever learn?
All right, thank you for the write-in. Pete Seeger, yep, that would have been my guess, is Pete Seeger. Where's the tambourine? Cool. Well, everybody, I'm not seeing any more write-ins, but I just wanted to say thank you for joining, and for listening, and for voting. Voting is a good thing, right? And we'll do this again sometime. I think it was fun. I think it went well. So we'll do this again because obviously over 1,000 votes for that. So thank you for playing along and for taking the time. I know there's a lot on everybody's mind lately. So taking the time to hang out in the old basement. And in general, I hope that everybody is okay out there. I hope everyone's doing fine. Mentally, like I said before I played Escapist, make sure if it's too heavy, take a break. It'll be there when you come back, I promise you. So make sure you're taking care of yourself out there. Again, thanks for everyone in the chat. Thanks for Kim for working the show. She had a lot of work to do today. And until next time, you know the drill. You gotta stay safe out there. You gotta do something nice. There's a lot of opportunity for that now, and do something for yourself. That's the most important one. We'll see what happens next week. Okay, so see you in a week. Thanks for tuning in, and take care of yourselves out there. See ya.